Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jada Blossom, and it is time for the Gnome Dies Weather Add Ons Assembly video. Hey, so I am using the brand new Gnome Dies Weather Add Ons along with the Girl Gnome Dies. Now you could also use it with the Boy Gnome Dies, and I'm using Sunny Studios Gingham along with the 6x6 paper pad Sunny Days Ahead from Echo Park. So this, first of all, is a piece of Doodlebug yellow cardstock that I cut out with the die. And I'm trimming it along the brim because I want to have a spot to put together the front of the hat and then glue it down as a whole piece. I just find it easier this way. So I'm using art glitter glue, and I'm just sticking down those two pieces. The gingham is from that Sunny Studios classic 6x6 inch gingham cardstock. There we go. So now I'm adding this Doodlebug yellow piece of cardstock behind her head because that's going to show it from the back, right? And there we go. And then I will trim off that black hat that sticks out past the hat. There we go. Remember, with the little girl, you always start with the dress and work your way up. I didn't show you that part because I thought, it's a little bit redundant. See those two little notches where the brim of the hat goes? I'm trying to line those up with the brim of where the brim of the hat's going to be. So there we go. And now I'm going to stick down the front of the hat over the front. Now, you don't have to do this. You could stick those two pieces down separately. I just found it easier to cut off that back piece of that little rain hat. I just found it easier. Okay, now I'm going to add in the two little pigtails. Remember, they line up perfectly with the brim of that rain hat. There we go. That's American Crafts brown cardstock. Now I'm using P13 Stamping Pad Skin Tones, and I'll pop up the little nose with my reverse tweezers. All my die cutting today was done with my Gemini machine as per usual. I always work on a Stampin' Up pad. Try to keep the mess to a minimum. Now I'm trimming off the little black nubs where the feet usually go. Now you could use the feet with this, or you could use the shoes. That'll work. But there are these cute little boot legs that you can use, and that's what I'm going to use. So I cut them out of white paper tray cardstock first. Then I cut out this stripe pattern from the Echo Park Sunny Days Ahead. So she's got little rainbow striped tights. There we go. And then I will weight it down with an acrylic block just to make sure it glues nice and flat. Now I'm going to put together the little boots. So I cut them first out of paper tray white cardstock. Then I'm going to add this orange pattern. That's from that Sunny Days Ahead pad from Echo Park. There we go. And I will weight them down. Do the same thing with the other one. Now you could have these boots on a card separate without the legs, just to have little rubber boots on a card. That would be cute. But I'm going to add them to the legs, and then I'll add them to this little girl. I just think that she's going to be the sweetest standing up. And then I added these two little decorative pieces that are cut out of that Sunny Studio Classic Gingham cardstock again. But the other side, not the gingham, the other side. And I'm just going to add those on with that art glitter glue, my reverse tweezers. And then I cut the bottoms out of that same paper, just so you've got some, continuity there. And then you'll have these adorable little rubber boots that I think are just the cutest thing. There we go. And I will weight them down. Now I'm going to cut these in half. You could have her sitting with her feet off to the side, but I'm going to have her standing. So now I'm going to add the little boots to the bottoms of these little leggings. And how cute are they? I just think it'll look super cute on a card. There we go. Adorable. And then I'm going to apply them to the back of this little gnome with a little bit of score tape, just so it's just easier for me because it'll stick immediately. I don't have to mess with any glue. And I'm just going to line these up, and how cute is that? Remember, you could have kept them all together and have them like she's doing the splits or with her legs out to the side. Now I'm going to add this little hat tie that's cut out of that same orange pattern paper from Sunny Days Ahead from Echo Park. There we go. Isn't that cute? Just too darn cute. Now I'm going to put together this adorable umbrella. So first I cut it out of Paper Trink white cardstock, and then I cut it out of American Crafts Christmas foil, but the silver, just silver foil paper. And I cut the little handle out. There we go, sticking it all down with my art glitter glue and weighting it down in between. Now I'm using my ATG tape there, and I will add a little bit of glue around the edge. And then I'll start adding in the different patterns. Well, first I'm going to put down, sorry, I cut out the main layer of the umbrella, again, in white. Remember, you could have this umbrella on your card without the hands, right? I'm putting it together with the hands, but you could have skipped that layer and then just put it together, without it and have it on a card, for like a bridal shower, a baby shower, anything like that. There we go. It's always cute to have these kind of cards on. Now, just to let you know, I'm watching The Sopranos while I'm doing this. I never watched The Sopranos. I have no idea why, but now I'm basically kind of streaming it, and I do it when I'm in my craft room. So I was messing around with my iPad there. Sorry, guys. I left it in because, why not, right? So I'm just adding in. These are pattern paper, and the solid blue is from that same Sunny Days Ahead 6-inch pad from Echo Park. Remember, any pattern paper would work. And I'm just alternating pattern with solid just for fun, right? And isn't that cute? I just think this is a super sweet little umbrella. Now I'm going to pop up the little hands with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Remember that I always use P13 stamping pad skin tones. I know you can't get your hands on that right now. You could certainly color white cardstock with some skin tones of your choice and cut the little hands out. That would work as well. There we go. Isn't that cute? Just adorable. Now she's holding her little umbrella. Just the cutest thing. There we go. Now I'm going to put together the little sun. Cut it out of Doodlebug's yellow cardstock again. Also cut it out of Paper Trink white cardstock for the shadow layer. And I'm just going to layer those up. That just gives you a spot to put the hands. Remember, you can skip that layer and just have the little sun in your card, right? That would be cute. So there we are, and I'm just making sure everything's straight. Now I'm going to add the little, the classic gingham paper from Sunny Studio in the middle. Because, how I like to have a little bit of pattern. I just think it kind of zhuzhes everything up. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this little cloud. This is an adorable cloud shape, and you know how I love my fun cloud shape, so this would be great to use on your card by itself. But I'm going to add little hands to it just so you can see her holding the little cloud. So cute. You could also add a little face on this cloud if you want to. I'm just going to add the face, though, to the little sun. But you could certainly do it on both. Or you could skip the face and just have them, faceless on your cards as well. So now I'm popping up the little hands with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. There we go. And I'm using my reverse tweezers. There you have it. So I think it's really cute. And there it is. Just cute stuff. Isn't that sweet? Just the sweetest. And there's the little sun. Now I'm going to add the little face. So what I did was I cut all of these pieces out with white Paper Trink cardstock. And then I colored the little mouth with R22. And I'll glue the mouth down with some art glitter glue. Try not to have too much glue there, using my Studio Cat embellishment wand to pick it up. Now, I did cut the eyes and the ones with the little pupils all out of white Paper Trink cardstock. And then I just used my black Copic marker to color in that back layer. That way, I could leave all these little tiny die cuts all together and not risk losing one. I made the mistake of losing, I have the Chubby Bunny die set, and I lost the middle to the bow because I removed it to cut things separately, and I can't find it to save my life. So I am not separating these tiny pieces again. So that's what I did. So now I'm going to add in 2 little eyeballs on the sun. Now remember, you could use this on the cloud if you want as well. I chose not to, right? There we go. I was just trying to make sure I don't have too much glue oozing out. And isn't that cute? Two little eyes. You could use Google eyes instead. Now I'm pulling out my R21 Copic marker just to add a little blush to the cheeks of the sun, because of course the sun has blush. And then I will add some little white Sakura Jelly Roll pen number 10 little freckles, because of course the sun has freckles, right? So there we go, just adding in those freckles. And I just think this is the super cutest little set ever. Isn't that adorable? Adorable for lots of different card designs. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jada Blossom blog, Be Inspired, the Jada Blossom store, to get your hands on these amazing products. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you soon in my next one. Bye everyone.